Hey guys, this is Brent with Western Equipment, and in this video I'm going to be installing the BG20776 rear bagger kit on a John Deere E120. Now this bagger kit is going to fit all John Deere 100 series and S200 series with the 42-inch deck. So if you're watching this and you have the John Deere E100, E110, E120, E130, or the S240 with a 42-inch deck, then this is the video and bagger kit for you. So let's get started. So to start, we'll go over the hardware, the labels, and the tools that you're going to have, or that you're going to want to have when putting this kit on. So I like to go over this hardware just so we make sure that whenever you get this kit and you open it up, you've got everything that you need. So what you're going to see is one small pin here, 2 washers, 3 nuts. We should have 3 bolts, as you can see, the 3 different sizes there, and one is even going to be the flat-headed bolt like that. And then you're going to have this long pin, this bracket, and 3 zip ties. Now those are going to come in a plastic bag in a kit there to make sure that those aren't lost. So once you break this kit open, just go ahead and look in that and make sure that we have all the right hardware. And then you should have these 6 labels here. Now these are going to be put on after the install. They are in different languages there, so you can make sure to put on the right labels based on if you have a different language that you require. Now also, whenever we're doing this install, a couple of tools that we're going to want to have around is a small set of pliers. We also have a 13mm wrench here and a 13mm socket and ratchet that we're going to use when installing these bolts. Next is going to be our larger pieces in the kit. Now of course these are harder to miss, but we do want to go over everything to make sure you're not missing anything in your kit. So starting out here, we do have our hopper top. Moving back, we've got the first piece to our chute tube. We've got our bag rod here, we've got a set of blades, we've got our hanger bracket, here we've got our hanger rod, our instruction manual, we've got the 2 bags, our hopper screen, and then also our second piece to our chute tube. Now for the purpose of this video, I will not be doing a blade install, but what I will do is put a link in the description below where you can check out the install on these E100 series mowers and also on the S240, so you can see that process for changing those blades. Okay, so step 1 is going to be some assembly here on the hopper. So what you want to do is, find a table, get this hopper set upside down on that table to where we can see the inside of it. Now you'll notice over here by where the chute goes in, we've got 3 tabs right here with holes in them, and this is where we are going to mount that screen. So what you're going to do is take those 3 zip ties, go ahead and run those through here. This will just make this easier if you go ahead and run these through first. Have those there. Whoops. All right, so get those ran in like that, and then we're going to go in with our screen. Now, of course, it'll only go one way here, so just make sure to get that sat down in. And then we've got places that line up with those tabs to go ahead and put that zip tie through. We'll draw it through and just tighten each one of these up, just like so. Now get those started before you tighten them all the way up so you can still get behind that screen. Like that. And then our last one here at the top. And get that ran down, and then now you can go in here and tighten these down. Make sure to keep that in place just like so. All right, and that's step 1. Step 2 here is going to be assembling our rear hanger bracket. So we're going to have the big bracket itself, the cargo mount rod, the bag rod, the small bracket that was in our hardware kit, 2 washers, both of our smaller bolts here, and 2 nuts. So we'll start by putting on the cargo hanger rod here, and how this is going to go is we want to make sure and have the bracket standing up, as this is how it will fit onto the back of the mower. These tabs here are going to go into the rear of the mower, and then our hopper and bags will hang off going out this way. So we're going to want this hanger rod facing back and down towards the mower. So we're going to go onto this bracket just like this. We're going to line up the tabs on this rod with this small hole here to make sure that it fits in there. And then we're going to take our small bracket here from our hardware kit, take these two tabs and go into these two slots here, and then let this rest down in. And once we get that in there, now we can take our flat carriage head bolt here and go in. And then on the back side here, we can go on with our washer and nut. Go ahead and tighten that down. Just like that. Now next we'll go on here with our bag rod. So back around here on the front side of that bracket, we've got two holes here at the top. Now this small hole towards the bottom is where our peg end of our rod is going to go in, just like so. And then our larger end with our bolt hole is going to go in here at the top. So we'll line that up and then go in with our bolt, just like that. And then we'll go on with our washer and nut here, and then we can tighten these up. Just like that. So step 3 here is going to be mounting our bracket to the back of the mower. Now in the instructions you'll see that it says to mount the hopper top to this before doing this job, but to me this is easier going ahead and getting this on before we put that hopper top on. So what we're going to do here is there's two slots on the rear, two sets of slots rather, on the rear here of this mower, and we are going to go in on the right hand side of slots with our bottom two sets of fins here. Slide them in like that, and then we're going to go up with our cargo mount rods here into our cargo mount system, into those two sets of smaller holes, and hook that into place just like that. And then next we're going to go in with our pin here. This is our cargo latch pin. We're going to go in through there, out the other side, and then pin it into place. And this is just going to act as a safety to keep this system on the mower. Step 4 is going to be going on with our hopper top. As you can see, we have these two eyelets here, which is where we're going to go through with our larger bolt here to bolt the hopper top to the bracket. So we're going to make sure and go through the middle there, and then take our bolt here and go through each side. I have to do a little bit of wiggling and adjusting to get it started here. All right, and then once we're through the other side, we can go on with our nut here. And then we're going to tighten this down, but not too much, because we're still going to be needing to raise and lower this hopper top to get our bags off. So just tighten it down enough that it's snug and that you are using the locking feature of that locking nut, but leave enough slack that you will be able to raise and lower the top easily. So once you've got that tightened down, just reach back and make sure that you can raise and lower that top with ease. So step 5 here, we can go ahead and mount our bags. We're just simply going to raise up the hopper top here and let it rest towards the back. And then we'll take each of our bags, which are slotted right here, and take them and go onto our mounting bracket right there. And they will rest on both sides. And as simple as that, that is step 5. And then you can simply just close your top here and then latch it at the bottom. All right, so step 6, we're going to go ahead and assemble our tube system. Now we've got the end here that's going to go back and into the hopper, and then we have our end that is going to mount to the side of our mower deck. We're just simply going to slide these together. You'll see the notch and the pin to where they're going to go in here and lock together. Just give those a tug, get them together, and then take your strap here and just run it up and over the top, and that will keep these two tube pieces together. So last step here is going to be installing our discharge chute. We'll start by putting it in the top side back here of the chute, getting it far enough in that we can line up the bottom down here. As you can see, we have this front pin that needs to go in the hole made into that anti-scalping wheel bracket. So we'll get that lined up there, and then get it pushed into place. Just like so. And then getting our tube pushed down securely into place. And then our next step will be getting this hanger here attached to our anti-scalping wheel there in the front. Now we want to do this front one first because there's not any give to this hole like there is in the back. There's a slotted hole at the rear, making it easier to get that on. So make sure we start here with our front one. All right, and just like that, we've got our front one. Back here at the rear, as you can see here, this is a slotted hole, so it is easier to get that connected. So that's why we want to do our front first and then go in with our rear here. All right, guys, so there were the instructions step by step on how to install the BG20776 rear bagger kit. Now, a couple things to keep in mind. This kit is compatible with all John Deere E100 series or 100 series tractors with 42-inch decks, or the S200 series with 42-inch decks. So, like I said in the beginning, if you're watching this and you have any of those mowers that range from that E100 up to the E130 or the S240 with the 42-inch deck, then this is the bagger kit for you, and you've just seen how to install it step by step. Now, also, like I said before, we did not do the blade change, but you will want to put on the blades that come with that kit. So make sure to check that link in the description below to see how to change the blade blades on those different mowers. Now also guys, after watching this video, if you noticed anything that I left out, you have any other questions or comments, make sure to leave me those in the comments section below. And also guys, if you'd like to purchase this kit, I'll also have a link in the description below where you can go to buy this directly from us. Also the tools that you've seen, we'll have those also in a link in the description below. But if you have any other John Deere lawnmower parts, tractor parts, gator parts, whatever that might be that you need, make sure to go check us out at west-equip.com/parts for all of those. And also guys, one last thing, if you ever want to reach me directly, ask me questions, maybe have questions about an order, I'll put that phone number in the link in the description below where you can reach me directly. And as always guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and go buy your parts at west-equip.com/parts.